The warning.
Never taken somebody whose own parent kicked him out, which is what you did.
Yes, ma'am.
The expense.
I did not charge her rent because she was in high school.
Did she provide her own food?
No.
The regret.
She actually took care of you for more than a year.
It was very nice, and I was very grateful.
And then there came a time when the room was trashed. How did it get trashed?
Judge Judy.
Miss Bellis, who is this?
This is my daughter, Brittany.
Okay, so here we have another one of those. No good deed goes unpunished. I never taken somebody whose own parent kicked him out, which is what you did.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm sure that there are situations where that works out. I'm sure there are, so don't send me letters, notes, cards, emails, that you've done it successfully. I only see the stories that are not successful. So that's the parameters of my information. Your mother kicked you out when you were how old?
17.
And you were still in high school.
Yes, ma'am.
In what month did she kick you out?
I believe April. I'm not sure.
And you were a friend of Miss Ellis's daughter.
Yeah, from church.
Miss Ellis let you move into her house,
Yes, ma'am.
into a basement apartment that she had recently refurbished.
Yes.
Was comfortable?
It was very nice, and I was very grateful.
Terrific. And it may turn out okay for you. You graduated high school and lived with Miss Ellis from April until when the following year?
April 13th.
So you lived there for 1 year
Yes, ma'am.
after you graduated high school. Did you get a job or did you go to school after high school?
I kept the same job that I had in high school. It was at McDonald's. Some point during it, though, I quit. It was very cold, like Minnesota. It was an extreme winter this year, and I went on a graph to see the wind chill and the temperature, how long of a walk it would be before you got, like, frostbite, and it was within, like, 20 minutes.
So you quit the job. When did you quit the job?
I'm sorry, I don't have records of that, but it was for a while.
So you were living, I assume, rent-free while you were in school.
Yes.
When you graduated from school that summer, it wasn't freezing cold. Did you work during the summer?
Yes.
Did you contribute to the house during that summer?
Yes, I tried in every way that I could to show that I was being considerate and that I had the utmost respect.
I'm talking about financially.
Financially,
Summer
no.
after you graduated? No. What about in September or October?
I believe not.
Did you ever pay any rent to Miss Ellis?
I never paid rent, but I gave her, like, a gift around Christmas.
So she let you live with her for a year, even when you were working, So that was pretty nice. Why don't you tell me what happened and why we're here today?
Yes, ma'am. I believe the main reason is for, like, the disrespect, because she saw that it was, like, in chaos, the room, and she refurbished it when her son moved out, because I imagine her son left it.
Don't tell me what you imagine. She refurbished it when you moved in. And then there came a time when the room was trashed.
Around Mother's Day, sorry.
Well, Mother's Day is in May.
Yes, in May.
So then you were still living there in May. So it wasn't April that you moved out. You moved out sometime later.
I moved out in April. It was May of the year before. I had planned to buy a new mattress, and sorry.
Okay. So the room was trashed shortly after you moved in.
It wasn't shortly after I moved in, because...
Well, after the room was trashed, Miss Ellis let you stay there.
Not after, no. I'm really bad with times.
Well,
but,
then I'm going to have to stop with you. You are very bad with times. Either
Yes,
she
I
let you
apologize.
stay for a year after the room was trashed, or after the room was trashed, she asked you to leave.
It was a year before. It was trashed for a long time, but I just, like, bought a new comforter and sheets, and I put those on top.
How did it get trashed?
So her son didn't like me. There were a lot of times, I think I might have evidence of this, where he tried to get me kicked out because he didn't like me.
Just tell me how the room got trashed.
I believe that he did it out of, like, a vindictive feeling. I don't know. He wanted me to move out multiple times, and I knew that if I left, because I had to leave when he came over, so I left my room without, and I tried to, like, I moved all my clothes because I didn't want him messing with my clothes. But yeah.
How old is your
son? It was just trashed.
My son is 21.
Where does he live?
He lives in Minneapolis. He moved out of my home a year before Taryn moved in.
And where did he move out to go?
To Minneapolis.
What does he do there?
He, right now, I believe, is cleaning homes.
So you're not sure what he's doing?
No.
And he moved out when he was 18-ish?
Yes.
How often did he come home after
he has not been to my house in at least a year and a half. It was Mother's Day of the prior year.